All right. So earlier I said that I was gonna answer your Chaox question. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. And so I said post all your questions onto Facebook and Twitter. And so I'm just gonna go straight off Twitter and start reading. Okay, starting from when I posted. So hopefully um everything I can answer here can help you understand the situation better. Of course, there's stuff that I can't tell you or won't tell you, and it's some stuff that you have to find out in that. Well, hate to plug it, but I'm not supposed to ruin the episode, so you guys are gonna have to find out in Game Cribs. But I can be ambiguous enough where you guys have a general understanding, but also I won't ruin the episode. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty rough time right now. Let me pull up the chat really quick so I can see what you guys are talking about. And so it was definitely a pretty heart heavy day today. A lot of people were crying. A lot of people like just kind of coughing, sick to the stomach. It's just one of those things where it's really hard to do. As a player, you know, to let a team member go, and it's also really hard as the player being let go. So, um, yeah, I'm just gonna start with the questions. Let me jump on Twitter really quick. Okay, so someone asked, so does that mean that Chaox moved out? Will he be a coach for TSM? No, he will not be a coach for TSM. The whole point of him getting replaced was because he just wasn't doing well. The team wasn't functioning properly with him on the team, and so that's the reason why he got removed. So it's just counterintuitive for him to be a coach. So no, he will not be coach. And the first part says, does that mean that Chaos moved out? Um, Everybody thought that it would be better that he moved out, as soon as possible. At the same time, we made sure that he's just not left out on the streets alone. So we came up with a lot of options, talking it out together. We asked him, does he want to get a hotel? We'll put him in a hotel anywhere, whatever city he wants for, say, like 5 days. Let him figure things out, let him think things through. We can fly him wherever he wants, actually. If he wants to fly back home, where does he want to go? And we booked the flight for wherever he wanted to go. And so he said that he preferred that he goes home. So we booked the flight for New York and he head back home yesterday. And actually, the time between when the flight is and when he finished packed was just the time difference was really big actually. So he was just sticking around for several hours, and I asked him um, because he after saying all his goodbyes, he kind of was just isolating himself, and what I didn't want him to do is just isolate himself and just feeling down in the house. So I offered, hey, let's go anywhere. Let's go grab food. Let's go walk around and explore the city a little bit before we went. So I can kind of tell that he wanted to leave kind of ASAP because you kind of don't really want to be there, after you've taken such a hit, especially if you feel vulnerable. You don't want to reveal that side of you. So I took him out, had some dinner, and just got some boba, and then we just hung out and we talked. We talked things through a little bit. He asked for my opinion on what happened. He asked the camera guy's opinion on what happened. And so he's just trying to figure things out right now. And so that was what happened today. And then I dropped him off at the airport. And he texted me like about an hour ago. So that means that he's landed in New York. So that's that. So he's not a coach, and he did move out. He packed his stuff, and I'm sending it back to New York for him tomorrow. Um, the next question is, do you know of any plans for Chaos now, and is he out of the house yet? So the second question is answered. The plans for him right now, we asked him what he wants to do, and he said that he wants to go home, he wants to stream and figure things out from there. And so, in the meantime, for the next month, while he's figuring things out, what team he wants to move to, what he wants to do, he said he potentially might want to be a player for an Asian team or coach. And so, he's still got to figure that out. And so, he says for the next month, he's going to be streaming. So, that's his immediate plan. Then the next question, will the change in the team change your play style? Um, Really, the change in the team, there's going to be adjustments. Everybody's going to make adjustments. So definitely there will be some noticeable difference in play style because no two players play alike. So I'd say yes, you will see some changes. I don't know how much, considering there's still four of the members that used to play a certain way. And so it might not just be everybody adjusting to everybody, and it could be a wild turtle adjusting to the team. Actually, there wasn't a lot of questions on Twitter, so I'm just gonna jump back to Facebook. I'm getting a lot of random questions. Um, the question asks, why did Chaox leave? Um, I think it wasn't really him that left. I mean, we made an announcement that he got replaced by WildTurtle, so um, simply he just got replaced due to him not working out on the team. Someone asks, what are the attributes you find most attractive in a girl? Uh, okay. This is not appropriate for I'm gonna skip that question. I got like blindsided because it was labeled question for the vlog. So I'm not gonna even finish reading that. I would like to ask you about the decision that was made for Chaos to leave the team. I know that many others will be asking the same thing and will have questions that need to be answered. So, Dan, is the decision, in your opinion, fair, in which it will make it better for the team, as well as how would you face it if you're Chaos position, knowing you now are teamless? So I'm gonna just clarify the question. The question asks, was it a fair replacement for Chaos? In my opinion, is it fair? And and how would I feel, or how would the team feel if they were in Chaos position? I honestly thought it was a pretty fair decision. Knowing the complete situation personally on every side. And he took it really gracefully. I think he saw it coming. He didn't see it coming at first, but after a while, it sunk in and he realized, yeah, it's happening. And so he took it very gracefully today. And it was very mature as well. If I was in Kiak's position, or if the team was in his position, I think the common answer would be they wouldn't have acted the same way, and it wouldn't have been the same result. But just to be more on point with the question is, um, when it doesn't work out, you move forward, and I think Chaos feels the same way. He told me it's like things happen, and the only thing you can do is get over it and move forward, and that's probably the best attitude you can have. Okay, that's all the questions on my Facebook. I mean, if you guys want to ask more questions, you guys should send it to my Twitter. If I don't get any more questions in the next, say, minute and a half, I'm gonna just shut off the stream. I'm refreshing. I'm not refreshing Facebook though. Should I refresh Facebook? All right, so another question is, like everyone else is asking, will Wild Turtle be moving into the gaming house? Um, Immediately, no, but Wild Turtle should be in the gaming house by the end of the week. I think he flies here on Sunday. He's flying to LCS, and from LCS, he's flying straight to the gaming house. All right, so Dylan asks, "Are you sad to see Chaox leave?" Um, I feel like me and Chaox, well, he was a cool guy. I haven't really developed that long relationship like everybody else on the team that's lived with him for the last year and a half. I've only been living with him for a little over 2 months, so the connection definitely isn't nearly as strong as everybody else. I do hang out with him from time to time. He will be missed in some aspects, but um, I definitely am not on the same level as other guys. It's just really, really hard. In terms of me versus other guys, you know, um, I was definitely a lot more composed because the connection wasn't as strong. Whereas other people, you can tell in the way they're talking, some teared up and it was really difficult for them. But for me specifically, I he definitely will be missed a little bit, but it wasn't as heartfelt as the other like guys. So I'm just being honest. There's really not much to it. There wasn't a lot of time to build a strong connection. Someone asked, "Do you think Chaox will find a team this season?" I think if his attitude is in the right place, someone will want to pick him up. And so it's really just dependent on him. I think he's in good hands. I mean, he himself, if he's in his own hands, so I'm just being redundant. I think he'll find a good team. Would you have given Chaos another chance even after all those incidents? I honestly, well, I'm not gonna reveal too much, but from Dallas to the team meeting, um, it wasn't immediate that he was gonna get benched. The benching was self-inflicted, and so he was given a chance and he blew it from between Dallas and LCS. You guys don't know why, and I don't want to blow it because I think it was caught. Well, the cameras were dead that day, so you guys wouldn't know. But the person that was managing the camera actually caught on his camera phone, so it'll look kind of ghetto, but it'll explain the story. It'll make a lot more sense when you guys watch the episode. But I'm not supposed to reveal like key stuff in the episode. Another question asks, do you want to be considered a full member of TSM? If not, where are you aiming at? I don't think that question is relevant to this conversation, so I'm gonna ignore that for right now. Someone asked, does TSM have a sub for every position in case something happens? Um, well, let me see. I think the only sub we don't have a position for prior to the swapping of ADCs was support, because WildTurtle was either gonna sub mid or sub AD. Wings sub for top, and I'm sub for jungle. So, um, and I guess everybody figured anyone can play support given like a week's time or something. So it wasn't really a priority to find a sub for support.